Shabbos, good Shabbos, I get Shabbos, good Shabbos.
Once again, I take the opportunity to share a Dvar Torah, L'Koved Shabbos Kodesh. So last week we read in the Parsha about Yaakov and Esau, and this week it's primarily Yaakov and Lavan. The Ramban teaches us, and I mentioned this 1,000 times, Masa Avos Yetzira Labonim. Not only Simen Labonim, Yetzira Labonim. Creative. Whatever the others did, whatever happened to them, whatever they engaged in, whatever they said, it is all about the future of Klal Yisrael. To give us hope, to give us strength, to make it to the finishing line. Golus, exile, is one of the remarkable phenomenon of the Jewish people. A tragic phenomenon. A painful one, which no other nation in the world had to endure and experience. But Golus is also a testament and proof that we are the chosen people and HaKadosh Baruch Hu will always be with us. Rabbi Yankov Emden, in the introduction to his famous siddur, Sulam Beis El, writes an amazing line. Chai Roishi, כשאני מסבוינם בקיום כלל ישראל בגולוס שא אחס בין 70 זאבים, when I just try to understand and observe the mere fact that we exist in all this torturous exile, goylo achar goylo, goyle vesuro, גודל הנס הזה בעיניי, מכל הניסים שנעשו לאבותינו במצרים על הים ובארץ ישראל. This is a greater miracle in my eyes than all the miracles our forefathers experienced in Egypt, the splitting of the sea, and in Eretz Yisrael. This is the most miraculous phenomena in the story of the world and the story of mankind. 150 years before Rabbi Yaakov Emden, Lahavdel Elef Alfei Havdolis, the great French philosopher Blaise Pascal, was asked by the King of France, do you have scientific proof that the Almighty exists? And Pascal said, yes, I do. And the king asked him, what is your proof? He said, one word, the Jews. The Jews. They prove divine providence. They prove the hand and the hashgacha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. 300 years earlier, coming back to our sources, to our Mekoros Kedoshim, one of the Rishonim, Rabbi Nachman ben Zorach, in the Sefer Tzeido Lederech, writes exactly the same. When we try to understand and observe the Galus, our destiny, our story, this is a greater nace than Yetzias Mitzrayim. And the climax, he ends his words, Hayesh lacho nes ki yoytze bezeh. Is there any greater miracle? So in this week's Parsha, we read about the dream of Yaakov Avinu, Chalom Yaakov, Sulam utzavat tzavaroisha magia shemaimo, v'malech elakim oilim v'yordim boy. What was that ladder? Who were those malachim? And why were they going up and down? The Ramban explains, in the spirit of Masa Ovos Yetzira Labonim, that is the Ramban's approach and interpretation of the entire Sefer Bereshis. The Ramban explains Yaakov Avinu is the one that is going to lead the way to Golus when he goes down to Eretz Mitzrayim, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu just wants to show him whatever will happen throughout the ages is by me. Malach Elokim oilim v'yordim, Malach Elokim ma'alim u'moridim. Malach Elokim, it is my angels that will bring you up and bring you down. And never forget, Vehine Hashem Nitzov Olav, and I will always watch over you. That is the interpretation of the Ramban. In Medrash Tenchumah we find an additional profound thought. And the Medrash says that ladder has steps, like every ladder does. And the Malachi Elakim, the angels that go up and down, are Sorei Uimis. They are the Sorim of Umis U'olam, of the nations of the world. Sorei Shel Bovel goes up 70 steps, and then downfall. Down he goes. And those 70 steps are indicative of the 70 years of Golas Bovel. Sorei Shel Mode goes up 52 steps, and he falls. Sorei Shel Yovan goes up 100 steps, and then his decline. And Yaakov Avinu is terrified because he sees Sorei Shel Edom going up and up and up, and he does not see him coming down. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu promises to Yaakov Avinu in the words of the Novi Ovadia, Im tagbia kenesher ve'im ben kechovim tosim kinecho misham oiridcho ne'um Hashem. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu finally, ultimately shows Yaakov, yes, Sorei Shel Edom would come down as well. We weren't yet Zeicha, but we will see Bekorov. So Avraham Avinu is the first wandering Jew. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that was the number one of the Asor HaNisyonos. Lech lachu mi'artzecha, memoladetecha mebeis avicha. But Avraham goes too. He's not running away. He doesn't know where is his final destination, but he does know. El ha'oretz asher areko. Yaakov Avinu is the first Jew that flees. He is running for his life. That's the difference between Avraham and Yaakov. Avraham goes to. Yaakov flees from. And Yaakov Avinu twice in his lifetime goes into Golus. He flees Esav, who wants to kill him. His life is in mortal danger, and he runs away. And then he flees Lavan. Lavan is not out to kill him, but Lavan is there to take advantage, to exploit him, to cheat him, to rob him. And Yaakov Avinu feels that his ruchnius is in danger, is in jeopardy. Yaakov Avinu once again packs up and leaves. And that is the story of our people. We are constantly running, constantly fleeing. Sometimes throughout history we ran away from mortal physical danger when our lives were in danger. In other times we ran from spiritual danger and from exploitation and from robbers and mobbers. That's our story, the story of Yaakov Avinu. And in our modern times, in the 30s, tens of thousands of Jews fled Germany and some other Eastern European countries, primarily Germany. Those that understood and felt that their life and the lives of their children and coming generations is a mortal danger. That is like Yaakov fleeing Esav. Years later, thousands upon thousands tried to flee Russia. The Russians weren't out to kill them. The Bolsheviks didn't build gas chambers, but it was exploitation and torture and ruchnius that was in mortal danger. So in every generation, that's the story of Yaakov Avinu. That is our story. In the schus of our Ovis Agdoshim, Chasdi Ovis, the schus of HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, Moshiach Tzidkenu, we should already see Edom coming down from that ladder, and we should be Zoichet to Yeshua Selamim. B'mheiro v'yomeinu, amen. Have a beautiful Shabbos. Good Shabbos to all of you.